Hi everyone, I want to welcome you all specially to today's live trading session. Okay, so today we're going to be, looking at a few things in the course of the markets. If you have been following the updates on the groups, both the VIP and the free channel, you agree with me that the week is really indeed, a great week already, as we have taken several profits already. Okay, both on crypto, on Forex, okay, synthetics, and what else. So quickly, let me just share out the links to my contact, okay? So right away you are, share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link. Let them know we are live, okay? Let them know we are live. We're live, we're live, we're live, we're live. Share the links to your contacts. Tell them we are live right now, okay? It's time for them to connect. It's time for them to join, and let's have a great trading session. All right. Okay. So there's a little bit of stability in the market. Okay. So the market's direction of bias is becoming clearer, unlike what has been the experience in a few days and a few times. Okay, so and that doesn't call for you to go back to taking entries that you're not sure that you would win. Okay, so still at that, to protect your capital, to avoid blowing up accounts and losing money, it's still advisable that you stick only to A setups. Okay, stick only to A setups. Don't seek to take entries that you are not sure. When you do such, what you're doing is gambling. And gambling is not something that you would want to do as a trader, because when you gamble, you find yourself making money and losing the money also at the same time, and that's zero. Might as well making $2,000 and he's excited about it. And then he's going to make his big loss, because of course as a trader you're going to make profits and you're going to make losses. Okay, so you're making $2,000 as profit and you are losing $3,000 as loss. That's minus 1,000, because the loss is more than the profit. These are the experiences you keep having when you are always taking entries that you're not sure of. Never think the market would suddenly become what is not. Don't think the market would follow what you are saying or thinking. The market will not follow a certain pattern. No, no. The market is moved by the big players. Okay, it's moved by the market movers. So the only thing you can do as a retail trader is you can speculate, you can predict, of which you must speculate and predict with the probability, understanding that sometimes your prediction will be wrong. Okay, because that's what it's about. Your prediction will be wrong, and then sometimes your prediction will be correct and accurate. So at times when your predictions are wrong, you are able to curtail and cut down the losses. And at times when your predictions are correct, you are able to take take as much as you can take, so you can cover up for the losses. And that brings me to the RR. So you make sure your RR is correct, at least 1 to 1 ratio, 1 point. Okay, so it can be 1 to less than. Okay, more, it should be more. Okay, so you take two stop losses, you took one take profit, and you're in profit because the stop loss is smaller than the take profit. Okay, and your winning entries are now more than your losing entries. That way, you can grow that account, you can win, and you can succeed. So quickly, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you so we can go straight into the chat and begin to trade together. So I'm going to be sharing in the entire screen because I don't want to have any interruptions when I'm switching from trading view to derive trading view. Okay, so this is my trading view application. So this is the GBP JPY, but let me start with the DXY, the dollar index. So for those of you who've seen my weekly analysis, congratulations. If you haven't, like I always say, you are doing the wrong thing. During the weekly analysis, I was able to analyze for you the DXY, and I told you what directional bias it is. I'm a trend follower. In case you're wondering what strategy I trade, I am a trend follower. I say it again so you understand what I just said. I am a trend follower. Why would I not follow the trend? If I find following trend, I met quite some people who said the trend is not being respected this period since the Trump's administration and the new happening in the market. Okay, so but the thing is, everybody has a different perception about the market. So you cannot say because the other guy said the trend is not being respected, and I'm saying that I'm a trend follower, that I'm a failure. No, that's not what it means. What it means is that I have tested what works for me. The guy has tested what works for him. So it depends on what works for you. What works for me is I've understood that being that I don't move the market as a retailer, we don't move the market as retailers, being that the big players are the one that moves this market, the big players respect trends. Okay, they have a principle at which they trade with trends. They have their entry points, they have their exit point, and I'm trading like the big players. Haven't known where they're going to be coming in and where they're going to be exiting. Haven't known where some of them are going to be putting their stop losses. Then I'm able to say, okay, fine, and this should be where my stop loss should be, and this should be where my fake profit should be. So I'm going to start by showing you what I saw with the DXY. So if I do a quick top down with you, like I did in a weekly analysis, you see that the DXY is bearish on the 1 week time frame. Okay, so quickly I went to the next one, which is the 24-hour. You will see that it is also bearish. Okay, how do you know it's bearish? Once a previous low is taken out, it is bearish. Okay, once a previous low is taken out, now bearish in this sense, not in this sense. Okay, this is far, this is closer. So if you work with the one closer, it's better for you. If you work with the one further, then you may not get an accurate prediction, because what we're trying to predict is the now. Is the now. We want to see what the market is showing for the now, because we are day traders. So I haven't seen that one thing I've introduced recently. Of course, you notice it, those of you who've been following me for quite a while now, you notice that on my chart you can see bearish 24-hour, bullish for 4 hours, and you're wondering when did he start this. It's just a lettering that I feel will be necessary, okay, so that I will be able to know easily when I'm looking at the charts when to move and where to go, so I don't miss moves. I missed lots of moves last week, and I observed that the reason was because I didn't have net lettering. So I was not able to pick quickly when I'm supposed to go bearish. I'm not able to pick quickly when I'm supposed to go, bullish. Now you also see these lines. Now this line is giving me the low. That's the higher low, right? The higher low of the 24-hour, and this second one is giving me the lower low of the 24-hour. That way I can now know where I am trading the bearish move and the bullish move, because the trend in this is bearish. Okay, now but when you go down into a low time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame, you will notice that it is bullish. It is. So someone's thinking, oh, but I thought it's bearish, so I should go buy GU, EU. That is the reason why you will be eluded. So take note of today's live trading class. Today's live trading class is for you. Is for you, so you can correct certain mistakes. Now, this is a mistake I have been making as a trader, and I thought that it wouldn't be good or nice that you too are making it too, like me. Look closely, you see that if you look at EU, EU and DXY are working hand in hand. Now, EU is for the VIP. How did I get here? All right, go back to GU. Okay, so if you want to see EU, then subscribe to our VIP channel and you're going to get details on that. So let's do GU quickly, because this is for the free channel. Now, if you look at GU, you see that GU is directly proportional to DXY. So whatever DXY is doing, the opposite is what EU or GU does. That's why they are the best to trade and the most predicted. But since the dollar index manipulation has been occurring for a while, they became the least traded because a lot of traders were not finding biases, entries, and many people dumped GU and EU. I also did. Okay, but having looked at the charts in these few days, I was able to, find, a niche, and I thought, okay, fine, let's trade. So this is it. So if you look out for the 24-hour time frame, you see it is what is bullish. Okay, it's bullish. When you look at the 4 hour, you see it is bearish, and the 4 hour is more recent than the 24 hour. So that means as long as price retains around this low of the 4 hour and this high of the 4 hour, I will find what bearish entries. That's what it means. So going into the 4 hour time frame, you will see that many traders would want to buy. But the big players, from what I'm saying, being that they respect trend, and that's why it is said the trend is your friend. Anytime you are against the trend, you fall victim most times. Most times, I'm not saying all the time, because sometimes counter trading can be good for those who use counter trading as their strategy. But I am not a counter trader. I used to counter trade, but I've seen that it doesn't work for me, and I thought to quit that and focus on following trend. Okay, so if you're a counter trader, you will notice that you are trading against the direction of the big players. Okay, big players. So what you're trading is dumps. You're trading retracements, but I'm trading the trend, and the trend is your friend because I know this is where the big players are coming in. They're coming in from there, and they went here. But suddenly, this low has been taken. So this is a bearish move for the 4 hour. For this move, okay, if you look at from this move, it may be a bullish entry, right? But from this move, it is what? Bearish. And that will just only occur between here to this point. So if for any reason you're able to spot any character change, market structure shift, you will be aiming for the bearish move. And of course, my order block liquidity spot. I've spotted all my order block liquidity spots, and I've found that anytime I find an a void like this, okay, this another block, this another block, then that's where I should be trading. So I waited for the bearish entry. I wasn't seeing it clearly in the 15 minute. That's why I dropped in the 5 hour, 5 minutes. For those of you who got that entry, you notice that I posted it in the 5 minutes. I got these 5 minutes. I looked closely and I felt that is it. So I thought that's it. That's it. For those of you who are currently with me, you will notice that some people are not yet watching. So pardon me, please. Let me just see how I can share the link. I'm trying to share with my mobile device, but it's not pushing. Let me just quickly do it. Let me just quickly do it. Let me just quickly do it. Okay. Let me just quickly do it. 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 Oh, let me just quickly do it, and I hope I do not interrupt what we are doing. Welcome. Yeah, yeah, she's done. All right, so I'm going to be sharing these links out now, and all who to whom it may concern will get on board with it. So I want to share the links, share the link, share the link, share the link. A lot of value is being, given out in this particular live class for today, and a lot of people will be beneficial to this. New traders, old traders, pro traders, newbies, quack traders, traders who are still trying to, understand their position in the market, will find this, beneficial to them. They will find a lot of benefits and value in it. And it's important that you share links out to them. You have friends, family, colleagues, okay, people who are aspiring to, learn how to trade. Tell them we are live, by sharing out the links to them. Share it out to them. Let them know we're live so they can participate in the live trading session. So I've shared the link already on the free channel. I was just trying to put it on the VIP. Trying to put it on the VIP. VIP. 1 minute, please. But you right there where you are as you're participating. Don't be selfish, don't be greedy. Send out to your contacts. Let them know that we're live. So they too can be part of what you are enjoying. Okay. Share it out, share it out, share it out, share it out. Quickly, quickly. All your contacts. Share it out quickly. Share it out quickly. So much value is being dissipated. Let them come online, let them come on board, and let them, participate and receive value from this value that is being dissipated. Do that quickly. All right, just a few seconds. Let's do that before we are back on the chat. I'm sure you must have seen that so much value is being, released to you. I'm sure you're learning a lot. I'm sure you are correcting any errors you probably have been making in the market, and you are seeing the necessary things you ought to do, to get it right, 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 to get it right. So. I've sent out to a few contacts. I think about 2,000 contacts of mine. Have you shared out to yours? 5,000 contacts, 2,000 contacts, 3,000 contacts. Share the links out to them. Let them know that we are live. We are live. We are live, and much value is being dissipated. Much value is being dissipated. Keep sharing out the links. Share 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 out the links. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live. And much value is being shared. Much value is being shared. Okay, much value is being shared. Much value is being shared. Just give me a few seconds. I'll be back on the chat, and we'll deal with every necessary things that we need to deal with, and we'll round up the live trading session. But I think some of you are going to make good money this week because of the beautiful adjustments we've made in the markets that's really helped us to spot the correct direction of bias. Okay, because anytime you see that you're failing entries, one thing you must know first if you want to get it right as a trader is you must understand what's correct and what's wrong. And when you're insisting on what is wrong to be correct, then there's a problem. You must insist to get it right. Okay. All right. And it's time to now, push through and explain a few things to you with this. So having known that within this range, starting from this point to this point, that the GU, that's this point, the GU is going to be going bearish. All I need to do is to map out the void and pick it as my entry. So this is my entry point, this is my stop loss, not very far, and this is my take profit. And boom, we hit that, we smashed that, and that was very beautiful. And the same thing happened with EU. For those of you on the VIP channel, congratulations. Then we were able to spot one entry on People USD. I think People USD was the first entry. So I just thought to start with the dollar index to explain a few things. So let's do People USD quickly. Just the same thing, okay? So we have the 1 week time frame analysis. And from the 1 week time frame, I hope my screen is being seen. Let me confirm that. Okay, yeah. The screen is being seen. Okay, so you look at the 1 week time frame, you observe that from the 1 week time frame, we're able to spot what direction the the what direction the People USD is going. Okay, so we go to the 24 hour. It's bullish actually from the 1 week. We go to the 24 hour and we're able to see that it is bearish. Okay, so that's why if you look closely, you see that it's reading there bearish 24 hour. It's clear, bearish 24 hours. So there's no mix up. And then went straight to the 4 hour, 4 hour, and from the 4 hour we find bullish. So 4 hour is saying bullish, but bullish from where to where is the question. Bullish from where to where. So if you look at how we mapped it out, so this was where we mapped out as the low for the 4 hour. This was 4 hour, was the high for the 4 hour. So all we needed within that, it's ended already. Okay. So that means now like the 4 hour bearish. The next entry we're going to be getting on People USDT will be bearish moves. Okay, except we are going to find the new high and the new low that will be created on the bullish move for the 4 hour. Otherwise, we're going to be going bearish mostly for the people, excuse me, USD, as long as we trade within these zones. Okay. So, but if you go to the 15 minutes time frame, the entry time frame, you would observe that in this bullish move, which is from here to here, that we shifted structure in the 5 minutes time frame. So the moment I saw that Pride had given us a break of structure here and a change of character here, I knew this was going to be the buy entry. And we're going to the next liquidity point. Of course, I've taught you how I spot and mark the liquidity points. So at least see, you cannot catch all the moves. This was our move from here to here, and we caught it and we are out of the markets. Okay, is what the next one is the GJ. The next one is the GJ. So quickly, let me just show you GJ. So this is it. So it's the same thing as well. So we go to the 1 week time frame, we're able to see the direction, which is what? Bullish. Then we go to the 24 hour and we spot what? Bullish. Then we now went into 4 hour and we saw what? Bullish. So it's bullish, 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 bullish. So it's just keep buying GJ. Okay, but you need to know where to start buying and where to stop buying because of retracement. Because once in a while it's going to be retracement. So from this 4 hour, I spotted this huge fair value gap that started from here to here. And I marked it, and this, I've seen setups like this play out a lot. All I need for setups like this is price trading within the zone of the POI. So the point of interest here is this fair value gap. Okay, you can see I used a different color. So these are the other blocks, the green ones. Then this one that is a bright, should I call it yellow now or orange? Just this color, right? Different from the green is for my fair value gaps. Okay, in case I've never told you before, just take notes. So I haven't seen it, and I knew that once price trades within that zone, all I need is getting a proper break of structure and a change of character. And once price came here, it broke structure here. Okay, now it hasn't really perfectly changed character, but if I spot these as a low, I can take this as first break of structure and this as second break of structure, and I decided to go in from here. That's how I got the entry. Okay, but all I knew was that price was going to buy because it's already in the bullish zone, and I know I don't want the targets too far. I know my target is just going to stop on this line because that's where my buying stops based on my analysis. So that's the reason why I wanted to go early in so I can catch at least a few more because it's not going to go very far. And that's exactly what price did. So it got initiated at that point and moved. Okay, I think I picked that. I posted that on the 15 minutes time frame and it moved straight to take profit. The moment it hit take profit, it retraced. I think it's still going to buy. Okay, but I'm going to reanalyze and give you an update on that. So that's all on GJ, which is the Forex, GU, which is Forex, DXY Forex, People USDT, crypto, then silver commodity. Now, for those of you who are thinking, I just say I'm trading commodities and I'm not, no, don't get me wrong, I do, but it's only when I find what I'm looking for. Now, it is bullish, bullish, bullish for silver. So we missed the silver move, in case you're wondering. We missed the silver move. So we're looking for a new move, of which I'm seeing this already. So we're going to buy silver. I don't know if it's already time, but I'm going to check. We missed the previous move. Okay, the previous move was within this zone, so it retraced and it bought. So right now we can catch this once the silver gets in this zone. So anytime silver gets within this zone and gives me a break of strategy of character, I'm going to buy it up to this or to the next liquidity side. So that will be all on Forex, crypto, CFDs, and commodity. So quickly, let's move to synthetics so I can show you a few. Now, there's no entry yet on the CFDs, sorry, on the synthetics. So to let me just open up the chart on 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Actually, we could have called an entry, but I've not been chanced, to look in this. If you look, you see it's bought, moved massively. And I didn't even have enough time to letter, so I didn't even letter get and jump 25, right? Jump 25 and flat to 25. So I'm not seeing any entry because price is on this liquidity. So I will need to reanalyze that for jump 25 and for volatility. Let's see. So for volatility, I wish I lettered. I wish I lettered after doing analysis. I would have just known if I'm buying or selling, but I didn't. So I'll take note of that next time. I didn't have enough time to do that, so that's why I didn't do that. So I think it's gonna buy. So instead of just guessing and thinking, let's just reanalyze, volatility 25 and give you the entry. If it was within this zone, probably you would have sold, but within this zone, I think it's gonna be a buy. So for those who are wondering how to get on board on KFC Trading VIP channel, it's simple. Just go straight to www.kfctrading.com or you put kfctrading.com and quickly the website comes up. This is the website. We have home, about, mentorship plan, outlook, in, services, team, trading videos, VIP courses, and more. We have free channel, VIP channel, live class, forex, crypto, scheduling, scheduling, booking, one-on-one mentorship, news opposition, store where you can shop anything of your choice, music player, forum, job, partners, help or support, frequently asked questions, percentage, and number counts. So for you, you may just want to get enrolled. Click on enroll. Okay, click on enroll, and it will bring you here. As cheap as 35,000 naira, which is $20 equivalent for international currencies. You can subscribe to our 1 month membership plan and be part of all we do in our VIP membership plan for 30 days. So we have the 3 months plan, we have the 6 months plan, we have the 12 months plan, and whichever you want, you'll pick it. Then for the one-on-one mentorship, the one-on-one mentorship is not expensive, okay? It's just $200. So we're about 300 and something thousand naira. You can, connect with me for one-on-one mentorship. Some of you say that's what you prefer. Whatever it is, you can do that. Scheduling booking, you can schedule any of our times when we're having a program. So we had in March, and we are having this in Lagos in July. Then okay, you can just click here if you want membership with me, or you click the other side, whichever one. You can see 340,000 naira. So with $200, I can mentor you directly. You can learn whatever you want to learn in Forex, crypto, CFDs, stocks, and what have you. So for a while, I've not given you stock for the free channel. Okay, I'm going to look into that, and I'll begin to give you stock. So this is all we can take for today's live trading session. I'm sure you got a lot of value. I'm sure you learned so much. I'm sure you are equipped with this, clear direction of ours, and with this you can, win. Right? You can win. You can spot opportunities and take advantage of the opportunities. So I'm looking forward to seeing you during the weekly review. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you stay active. Weekly review is going to be top notch, and I'll give you everything you need to know during the weekly review. See you during the weekly review. Have a great trading week. Succeed this week.